Greetings everybody, welcome back to Wisconsin. I'm Trevor, hanging out here in Wisconsin in February in the cold and the snow because I like it that way. Anyway, tonight we're going to be checking in with Sky Road Fly, who we last heard from about a year ago, and we'll see how things have changed with that band. Also, we've got a new Madison band that I think you guys might like called Granite.
Oh, hey Trevor.
I am Dustin. I play bass in Sky Road Fly. I played cello in like 5th grade, 4th and 5th grade, and then eventually moved up to the stand-up bass for orchestra. Then shortly after that, I started playing bass guitar. And then I was playing in a band shortly after that, and then another band shortly after that. Then another band shortly after that. But yeah, you know, just trying to play music as much as I can and do it right. Oh, the Madison scene is great, man. There's so much talent here. I just saw Real Knives the other night, and they have a new guitar player that just makes the whole thing happen. Like you see these bands with all this talent, and like there's nothing stopping us from all being recognized on a national level. Like, we're all very talented people, and I think if we can work together, like all strive towards a common goal, we can make things happen for sure. Droids, I mean, Droids is fantastic. They really have been trying to gel the scene a little bit more, trying to make it a more cohesive unit, which is really all we need. I feel like we just need somebody to get everything organized, and he did that. You know, he's doing that really well with local Love Fest and getting that all put together. Thanks, Brad.
Well, in the last year, we did put out our second album, Head Out of Your Mind, and shortly after that, our other guitarist and lead singer Ben Jarsh left the band. And since that has happened, we've been in a transition, trying to work out our sound as a trio. In the meantime, we're open to trying to play with other people. We're open to maybe getting a vocalist, but right now we know that we just gotta figure out how to play and create the energy that we had with Ben on our own. That process so far has been really positive and encouraging, and we'll probably start playing shows again in, I'd say, like April. We've been playing a lot of the old songs, and I'm just playing them the way that I used to for the most part. When it comes to newer songs, there is an issue when it comes to writing new guitar solos. Especially playing with the wah pedal, something kind of drops out if there's not another guitar part, and that's led me to be working my lead parts into rhythms a lot more so than just like a standout lead part, because it'll be empty behind it.
Smile. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm a box of feathers, I'll be a blanket someday. Stepping in the stoplight, getting in my own way. And you're a piece of plastic on my face while I suffocate. If you let me down, I'll let you know you're too late. They say life's a habit, a faulty one of that. Red wire between our ears running down my neck. And we're a double-sided tape between pieces of paper that make our grave. We're self-employed, saving for later. This'll be the compass rose for the rest of our lives, bouncing back and forth until the end of time. I want a piece of sunshine, I want it now. Whisper in my ear, let me hear, make it loud. Be my comfort, be my fall, be my comfort, be my fall, be my comfort, be my fall, be my comfort, be my fall. Thank you.
I'm William Brown.
I'm Grant McAndrew.
We're Granite. We're from Madison. Been playing for almost 4 years, I believe.
We've been playing together for a while. We started with a bigger lineup, and it sort of boiled down to we were the two most committed and enthusiastic about it, so now we just play with drums and guitar.
And we just kind of figured out ways that we can make a full sound using just two people. We change up our lineup. I play drum on half the songs, I play guitar on half the songs, same with Grant.
Yeah, and that allows us to sort of share the songwriting duties.
At first, I just started as the drummer, Grant just started as the guitarist, and we had other singers originally, but then we both got into songwriting and had stuff we wanted to play, and it just worked out that we were able to help the other person out with playing that stuff.
Our songs sort of mix together well enough that we don't seem like a completely different band when we switch off, but it sort of adds variety to our music that you might not see in other bands.
We have a balance between like what type of stuff, like in general my stuff's I guess a little poppier. Grant's stuff is noisier and
yeah,
a little grittier. Why we have our name Granite, one person who was originally in our band, who was our bassist originally, he had just moved to Madison from Granite City, Illinois. And I think there was a running joke about like how lots of bands are named after cities like
Boston,
and
Chicago.
We just thought it sounded kind of cool, Granite.
Yeah, we kind of identified with just like stories about the place and stuff like that. We just thought it was interesting.
And it also seemed like a name that wouldn't distract too much from the music. It was like catchy enough, but not so much so that that becomes the focus.
Yeah, we wanted something plain that wasn't like extravagant or like said too much about how we sound. We want the music to speak for itself.
Distracted, take it back so I don't have to think so long. And it's bringing me down, cause I can't sit, not try to feel it around. Being apathetic, monoreal at school, friends are down on me, are so pathetic. Right to always serve my moods of last second.
favorite Sky Road Fly show for sure is when we played with Against Me in Omaha. I was doing some work with Laura Jane Grace and just randomly going over business with her manager. They needed an opener for their Omaha show a month later. Played this really cool show. We had a really cool green room. It was just like a taste of what we're hoping is yet to come for us. I was working on this new album, this Transgender Dysphoria Blues. The downsides of working on the first incarnation of that album, which didn't see the light of day thus far, was writing the song Relapse, which V sings with us. That song is pretty much just about feeling like it had this really awesome chance to do something big, and for one of the first times in my life I was failing at a certain point. And when I came home from that, there was so much energy that I had that I wrote that song in one sitting. And some time went by and some things had been worked out, and I went back down there again to work on some music with her, and it just happened again. There was just kind of a falling out, and I realized when I got back home, like, the song was called Relapse, and it had this extra important meaning to me now, so I decided that I needed to sing it and that it needed to be a duet of some sort, and I immediately thought of V from Color Phase. I mean, other than some awesome stuff she does in terms of frills, like the way her voice sounds and a sense of tonality is exactly what I was hearing the moment I thought that we should bring somebody else in, and it is one of my favorite songs to play when she's singing along.
So the new record, I think we've spent a lot more time tweaking our songs, and on top of that, I was a new addition to the band for that first batch of music, so a lot of that music I inherited and tried to do my best at keeping it original to the original writing of it, but also trying to put my personal touch on things was kind of neat. But then getting into the new songs, I actually got a hand in arranging and working towards some of my strengths, and that is, you know, kind of figuring out where songs can go and to make them creative. So it was definitely cool to actually get my hands on writing the whole batch of new music with the guys. Yeah, it was, I don't know, I guess difference-wise, other than the songs being a little more refined, I don't know. I think some of our recording skills got a lot better. So we did it all our own, pretty much in the Studio C here. Took longer than we thought, but we definitely got better, I think, at the sounds we were going for, going into as far as drum tuning and just engineering the room acoustically how we wanted it to sound. I think our ears got sharper, and just our skills overall as producers and engineers as a band got a lot better throughout the process of the second album, for sure. And they're only getting better from there too, with the new stuff we've been writing, and I think that's a big strength of ours, is that knowledge of engineering and being able to control the process of recording your own music, how you want it to sound.
But I'm gonna leave you red eyes. See you sleeping on the couch tonight. Yeah, I sure done that before. You brought me far away leaving. You know I can't help this feeling, 'cause you got me breathing so hard.
When I write lyrics, I'm generally just kind of spewing stream of consciousness stuff that doesn't make sense to me at first, just kind of words I'm putting on paper that I think sound good together. But then over time, as I sing them more and get more familiar with the songs, I start, I guess, associating meaning with the songs after I've written them. So I kind of write them in a way where they're not about a certain place or time or event or person, but they can be about several things and develop into that.
Yeah. For me, getting in the mindset of writing lyrics is a lot more important than the actual lyrics themselves. Just get myself where I can be, like, being open with a stream of consciousness for whatever I'm thinking. I kind of make stuff sound cryptic on purpose so other people can draw their own meaning from lyrics. I don't think any songs have universal meaning. It's all about the listener's interpretation of it. So I want to give opportunities for people to interpret my lyrics a lot of different ways. I want my lyrics to portray like how I'm feeling in the exact moment that I write that song. Any given song, I would say, is like a picture of one like specific week or day of my life, and I focus a lot more on feeling than actual meaning.
We started playing as Granite in May of 2010, I believe. That was with a much bigger lineup, though. I think we had 7 people at one point.
Yeah, and that was sort of everyone trying to learn their instrument.
Yeah,
it wasn't a structured band at all.
It was a mess, but then after doing that for a year and kind of realizing it didn't work, we kind of figured out that just doing the 2-person thing would allow us to be more creative. It's been a lot of fun. There's a lot of great venues in Madison. High Noon, Mickey's Tavern, and the Frequency are some that we've played at and really enjoy. It's kind of interesting playing at bars because both of us are under 21. There's certain places that you can't play, and it's kind of difficult, like having all your friends come when they're not able to just get into all the bars in town.
I mean, sometimes our friends can get into shows at the High Noon and stuff, but it's kind of discouraging for someone if they have to bring along a parent or if they're just not sure that they're going to get in the first place.
And there are some places in Madison, like the Loft, that you can play at when you're under 21, but
there's no real push for there to be like a good all ages venue that has sort of the feel of a bar or a club like the Frequency. But I think that would be really helpful to have something like that that's not going to get like shut down after a month.
That I don't care, constant murdered anywhere. Self-diagnosed my apathy, arrogantly humbled by my immaturity, distracted as like the light is drowned. It's not aristocratic and so profound, easy to adapt, yet he's sitting from the floor and he is so poor. No more satisfaction. Play healthy adult, but do a uniform for my higher standards. Wanna go to the Echo Festival. My flight's always delayed. Could hear my qualifications. Market for disaster trade. He's a fire man, look up that man, turn the shot, I'm gonna hear you look like